Hey guys, so today's video that I'm going to be doing might be one of those, well, you'll know by the title that won't interest a lot of you, so I won't be offended if you don't want to watch it. But I wanted to kind of explain like my nutrition plan and like what I can't eat and what I can't eat, because I have to do it, but it's also a way to get healthy, especially with the 3 diets that are combined. Excuse me. We'll start off the easiest. Well, I say it's the easiest one only because there's like the restrictions are a little easier, and that's the diabetic diet that I'm on. My nutritionist and my diabetic doctor both agreed that I can eat up to 1,500 calories. I told them I feel more comfortable eating 1,200 calories because I'm trying to lose weight. I want to lose about 10 more pounds, as you guys know, so that even though it may be years from now, but when the transplant time comes around, I'm at a normal healthy weight, because your body heals better. So they both agreed that it's okay for me to eat 1,200, but I can't eat up to 1,500 calories. But I don't really count calories. I count more or less carbs for the diabetic part. I eat up to 3 carbohydrates, 3 carbohydrate counts, I'm going to say, in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and 4 at night. They used to have me eating like 4 at each meal when I was in the hospital, and it was just way too much food. Like, I couldn't do it. And I choose to do the 3, 3, and 4 because some days I don't feel like really eating breakfast. I know that's not healthy, but you know, 3 days out of the week I'm at dialysis, so I don't feel like eating breakfast on those days. And on off days, sometimes I'm not up till 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So I'll just wait and have an early lunch at like 11 or 11:30. So it depends on the day. Today I wanted to get something in before I went to get the blood. So those protein mini bites that I bought from Dollar Tree, I ate 2 of those because those are a good source of protein, and they do have some carbs in them. I guess I should explain that a carbohydrate count, 1 carbohydrate count equals 15 grams of carbohydrate. So when you're looking at a package and it says like it has 5 grams of carbohydrate, that technically, at least to me, is not a carb. My doctor, I mean, that adds up, but my doctor would allow me to eat that as a free food. So for every 15, that equals a carb. So like I said, today I had the protein minis just because I knew it was a good source of protein and it was something quick and easy. I just had 2 of the little squares. I'm saying I don't really like the flavor of the cashew ones. I do take just a couple grains, and I'm talking a couple of grains of salt, and put like 3 little grains on top, just so it gives it more of like a peanut flavor, because it's very bland, very chewy, very dry, but I know it's good for me, and I know it has a lot of protein, and that's what I need. So yeah, so today I had the protein minis, and then we didn't really eat lunch. My sister got like a pretzel out when we were out and about at the mall, but I can't eat those, so I just waited till we got home, and I had a couple of string cheese and 2 more of the protein minis, just to hold me over till dinner time. And then here in a little bit, I'm going to cook up some of my gluten-free pasta. And that's basically what I eat in a day. Some days for breakfast, I eat a bowl of like Kix cereal. I do have like gluten-free, like specific gluten-free cereal. I don't like the flavor of a lot of those. And my sister likes to eat Kix and like Frosted Flakes. And those 2, even though they do not say gluten-free on them, the reason they don't say gluten-free is because they're not made in a gluten-free facility. So I can't eat them because they don't have any wheat or any kind of flour in them. They do have, corn flour, but corn flour is safe. And so I'll have a bowl of Kix with my Lactaid milk. And again, with the Lactaid, I don't go for the fat-free because the fat-free has more carbs in it. And it has less calcium and less protein in it. And to me, I'd rather get the calcium and the protein because that's what registers low in my body. And I need all the help I can get. So a little bit of fat here and there is not going to hurt me. Besides, later on, you'll find out why, but I can't drink a lot of milk. So even the Lactaid. So having just like a glass or just some in a bowl of cereal, it's not going to be a ton of fat. Usually I get the 2%. If all they have is the whole, I do the whole. But I can't drink a lot of it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So that's basically my diabetic diet. Then I also have to follow the celiac diet. The celiac diet, I can't eat anything with wheat flour, white flour, barley, rye. Most sauces I can't eat because they can't contain some kind of wheat in them. Most lunch meats I can't eat because of the binders and the additives in them. Most seasoned foods, I have to be careful when I buy pre-seasoned food. Like any breads, any flours, or not flours, but like if it contains any flour besides corn flour or soy flour. My body has a problem with soy too. Soy milk makes my stomach upset. If I eat a ton of seasoning that has soy in it, that makes my stomach upset. So I can't digest soy either. And I once had a nurse tell me I needed to get off of soy milk immediately because it can actually harm a woman's body. So that's when I basically switched from the soy milk to the Lactaid milk because I am lactose intolerant. I can eat like string cheese and I can eat a little bit of like shredded cheese. But if we're cooking like lasagna, I needed to take a Lactaid pill beforehand. Any kind of ice cream or like regular milk, I have to take a Lactaid pill beforehand because I do have lactose intolerance bad. Lactaid milk does not contain lactose, so it does not affect me, so that's not the reason I can't drink very much of it. But, where is it going with this? So I have to be careful, you know, with what I buy. Like flour tortillas, I miss those a lot. I can't have those. I have to make sure they're corn. And even corn tortillas can contain wheat flour. I bought some from the Dollar Tree and I thought, oh, corn tortillas, you know, they're fine. I started cooking them. Luckily, I only ate one. Didn't have a reaction to it. I happened to look at the back of the package and it contained wheat flour. And so I couldn't eat the rest of them. By the grace of God, I didn't have a reaction. So I really have to be careful on what I look at. Soy sauce, I can't have that. Most candy, I can't eat. Like Twizzlers was one of my favorite candies. I used to eat sugar-free Twizzlers all the time. They contain gluten, they contain wheat flour, so I had to order like special Twizzler candy. I haven't tried it yet because they say it's more comparable to Red Vines, and I don't like Red Vines. I didn't like how thick they were when I could have them. I'm trying to think of like other things I can't have. Anything that's like fried, I can't have because it's probably, you know, dipped in flour. Regular pasta, I can't have. So a gluten-free diet is good to go on to lose weight. They say though it's not really safe that if you don't have a gluten intolerance to go gluten-free because it can hurt your body. I don't know if that's true or not. But going gluten-free, that means you're cutting out all of that white bleached flour that people talk about. I know wheat flour is better for you. You have to cut that out if you go gluten-free though. But you're cutting out tons of processed food because it all contains gluten mostly. And so you're cutting that out and you're eating healthier. You basically live on veggies and fruit and most celiacs are lactose intolerant though. So you have to, we have to be careful around dairy. And I mean, meat, as long as it's fresh meat, we're fine. If you get a lunch meat, you have to make sure it's gluten-free. So like I said, the celiac diet's a really good diet. When I first started, I started losing weight because I was eating salads all the time. Salads are like my best friend. When we eat a Subway, I get a salad. If we go to McDonald's, I get a salad. So it's like salads are like my best friend because as long as I don't get like any like crispy chicken on it, or like if I don't get like croutons on it, it's gluten free and it's safe. So that's the celiac diet. No kinds of wheat, like wheat, flour, white flour, barley, rye. Quinoa becomes your best friend. There's quinoa pasta. You can eat brown rice pasta, corn pasta. I don't like corn pasta. I think it's gross. I rather have rice pasta. Quinoa pasta's okay, but it has a weird texture to it. So yeah. So that's the celiac diet. And then I also have to follow the renal diet. In the renal diet, I have to watch my potassium and my phosphorus. So that's why I can't have a lot of milk, because dairy contains phosphorus. So I have to take what is called a binder with all my snacks, my meals, and drinks that contain phosphorus. For drinks, like I can't have, I'm not supposed to drink any dark sodas, so like Diet Coke. Of course, I don't drink regular Coke because I just find the regular sodas way too sweet, and I hate drinking them. When my sugar goes low and I have to drink a regular pop, you have to force it down. I hate drinking it. So, like I was a bad girl today. I had a small Diet Coke at the hospital when I got my blood, and then I had a large Diet Dr. Pepper from McDonald's because I think they taste so good. But when I got home, and I was able to take a binder with the Dr. Pepper, so that was good. But all dark sodas contain phosphorus, except for root beer. I can have root beers, but I gotta be careful they don't have like wheat in them. So, because a lot of them have like barley and rye in them. So I like A&W root beer. I know is safe. So I drink like Diet A&W root beer. I can have any clear soda, so like 7-Up, Sprite, and I can have Mountain Dew, even though it's not clear. Otherwise, it's like flavored waters. I can have all the tea I want. Milk, I have to be careful because it has phosphorus, so I take a binder with that. I have to stay away as much as possible, like from corn, because corn has phosphorus in it. Peas, because peas has phosphorus in it. I'm trying to think. My phosphorus has gone high a couple of times, so we like up the binders, and now it's back down to normal. Also on the renal diet, the potassium. My potassium runs low. I'm on 40 milligrams of a potassium pill. They want it between 4 and 6, and like your blood test, mine always comes back around 5. So it's okay, but it's like right in the middle. 4 is the lower end of okay, 6 is the higher end. So they also give me a little tiny dose of potassium through my dialysis machine. So they allow me to eat potassium here and there. I'm not a huge potato fan, so I don't eat a lot of potassium anyway. Not a huge banana fan, so I don't eat a lot of bananas. Broccoli, here and there, because it has potassium in it. So I have to be really careful. And it's tough, because you add all that together. I have to watch the phosphorus. I have to watch the potassium. I have to watch the sugar, the carbs. I have to make sure there's no wheat or rye or barley, like any kind of gluten. So, yeah, I would say if you put all 3 of those diets together, you're going to lose weight pretty fast. As long as you cut out like the regular sodas, which you should if you're on the diabetic diet. Now, I'm not one of those people that's like, if you're diabetic, you can't have sugar. By all means, go for it as long as you take care of yourself. I just don't like sugar. I don't like cake. Cookies, I kind of like. But now it's hard to find a good gluten-free cookie. It's hard to find a good gluten-free cake. I did make a quinoa cake one year for my birthday, and it looked like a regular cake, but it was very thin. Like I said, I don't like regular soda. So for me, not eating the sugar is fine. Harder for me to not eat the carbs, like, chips and salsa and that kind of stuff. But, yeah, so like I said, you may not have been interested in that, but I thought I'd give it a heads up, because a lot of people go on the gluten-free diet for kicks and giggles to lose weight, and it really is a healthy diet. But it also makes it hard for us true celiacs, because when people go to a restaurant and they want a gluten-free, food, some places don't take it seriously because they know it's just because it's a trend, a fad. And then there's people like me who absolutely need to eat gluten-free, so it's hard. But like I said, I just wanted to put this up. It may not interest anybody, nobody may care. I just thought I'd kind of mention what I had to eat and my kind of diet plan that my nutritionist and diabetic doctor and kidney doctor all put together. So, yeah. Like I said, it's not going to hurt my feelings if you don't watch all the way through. It's alright. I understand. I just wanted to get it up because it was kind of on my mind all day, and the nurse at the hospital was kind of asking about it, so I thought I'd just put it up and maybe give somebody out there some information. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.